What's up guys, it's Billy here from Strikes and Subs. Today we're back with another video. 7:58 here in Melbourne, Australia. It has just come out, a tweet from Jon Jones that says, and I quote, "Just got off the phone with the UFC. Today I confirmed that I'm vacating the Light Heavyweight Championship. It's officially up for grabs. It's been an amazing journey. Sincere thank you to all my competition, the UFC, and most importantly, you fans." This is pretty interesting because about an hour or so before that happened, pardon me, an announcement came out that Dominick Reyes would face Jon Blachowicz at UFC 253, which is a bit odd because everybody thought that Dominick Reyes should get another title fight given what happened at UFC 247 with the controversial decision. And if that wasn't going to happen, many people thought that Jon Blachowicz should get the fight after he knocked out Corey Anderson in fairly easy fashion. So given that Jon Jones has relinquished his title, it seems that really the only option is for Jan and Dom Reyes to fight for the title, which is going to be an extremely good fight. But obviously, the topic now is, what's Jon Jones going to do? Jon Jones, after UFC 252 recently, called out the heavyweights, said, "I'm coming." It really only makes sense that Jon Jones, being Jon Jones, would fight for a title. However, I do not know, and I can't take any argument against this, how Francis Ngannou could get skipped again for the next title shot. He's fought Junior Dos Santos while being next in line. He's fought Jairzinho Rosenstrike while being next in line. I don't see how you can skip Francis Ngannou for another title shot. It would just blow my mind. He's been the number one contender, besides Steve ADC, for about 2 years now. So to wait that long for your shot, it's crazy. And the division was already backlogged it is. You already had Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, who are all arguably, ready and deserving of a shot at the title. But now it seems that Blades is going to have to fight Lewis. And given that Jones is probably going to move up, I don't see who he fights, especially given that Stipe won. If Stipe lost, it would have been a little bit easier. You could probably do Jones versus Ngannou for the title. Miocic faces the winner. But now it's completely muddled. So there's really no way that the UFC can skip Francis Ngannou again. It would be the most ridiculous thing to ever happen in the UFC. Although a lot of ridiculous things have happened in the UFC, despite it being a very good and smart organisation. But I'm very excited though for the Reyes-Blachowicz fight. It's going to be insane, given what both men can do. And I believe it's a new fight. I don't think it's happened before. I personally have Reyes win. Reyes put on an incredible performance. He has less than 15 professional fights, and he arguably bet Jon Jones in his most recent one. I'd say roughly 80% of people had him winning that one. So given that he got robbed of sorts, it's good to see him get that shot at the title. Jan I would say he was up there. He'd probably be ahead of Santos in my eyes, but I don't know. You could definitely make a case that Jan deserves a title shot. Probably not ahead of Dom Reyes, but I guess that's the way it is. So to summarise this video, Jones has relinquished the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship, presumably moving up to heavyweight, but you never know with Jon Jones. Jon Jones is one of the most unpredictable fighters in the UFC, both in and out of the cage. And then Jan Blachowicz versus Dominick Reyes is scheduled and booked for UFC 253. However, it's currently undetermined whether it will be for the interim title. However, I think now that Jones has relinquished the title, it's fair to assume that they will fight for a title, because I don't really know who else you can give the title shot to. Maybe you could do the Santos versus Teixeira fight for the interim title, but I don't think that makes as much sense as giving Reyes a title, if not the title fight. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. We'll be back soon again, I guess, with more news and predictions. Like and subscribe.